Well, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another segment of, you guessed it, Breakfast with the Old Bulldog. I'm your host, Bulldog 917, and I welcome you with open, loving arms, giving bigger and bigger and bigger hugs. So, good morning to everybody. This morning I got me some of them chimichangas. This is the breakfast of champions, my friend. These are yummy, yummy. Mm-mm-mm. Yum. Mm. Well, these guys stuff these real good. Mm-mm-mm. My lord. Mm-mm-mm. Woo! Well, anyways, as you guys can tell by the picture, I leaded the channel off here with, for this segment of Breakfast with Bulldog. That sun was, I mean, dark red this morning when I first saw it. I mean, it was a trip. Good morning, Pie Guy. How you doing, my friend? Yep, all is well. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Hmm. I'm sorry if I wasn't on yesterday, but there was a pretty good reason as to why I wasn't on yesterday. So, but do you know this, guys? And you guys should pay attention to some further logs here because, oh, my Honk with the clown is back. What's up? I am Wrath. And who else? Oh, Cynthia Brown. Good morning to all of you. Well, anyways, what I was saying here is that there's going to be some footage later on down the road. Right now, I can't release the footage because, in other words, it's going to be a part of the police investigation. I had someone show up at my work yesterday. I dealt with the situation. The person's in custody, and the police department had a nice chat with him. But the same face of everything, I got the footage on every bit of it, including the takedown. So that'll come later. For right now, they're telling me do not release anything out on a thing because of the fact that may open an investigation. And if it turns out the way that they're thinking, well, me releasing the footage could hinder their investigation. So for now, it's going to be kept under a wrap. So, but it's all good. It's all good. I'm not hurt. Oh yeah, I'm doing real good. Yeah, I know you haven't, Honkler. I haven't seen you around for a little while. I kind of figured you were going to come in today, though, because I know you were due. Oh, wait. Honk, honk. Yeah, can't forget my honker. Mm-hmm. Oh, you bet. No, I don't mind doing it. Man, it is awful smoky out here. Um, I guess there's a lot of fires going around California right now. So, I mean, shit, you smell it everywhere. It's really thick out where I work, and it's starting to get really humid too. Mm. Let's see here. So, what's everybody else up to? Anything exciting? Oh shit. Um, there's the fires caused. You know, that's a good question. I really don't even know. I really don't know. Could be a possibility. Uh, all I know is tomorrow morning I'm going to try and catch the sun as it's peeking out because the guy that brought it to my attention, he said it was like that yesterday too, and I didn't catch it. So tomorrow morning, I'm going to look out for that. And if it peaks out as red as it was this morning, I want to get the early bird kind of picture of it. Because even though I gotten a picture of it red, it was redder than that. I mean, it was like beaten red, almost like a almost like a stoplight kind of red. By the time I grabbed my phone, I'd go through the building and shit like that and go and get to my phone. It kind of, I mean, it still is red, but it wasn't as red. for now, I'm trying to keep my sight phone with me at all times. And I'm really hoping my company will give me a copy of the footage of what I had gotten. Because what I do is I stick the phone, when I put it in record mode, I stick it up in my pocket where the camera is sticking out. So I got footage that way, and I got footage off of the surveillance cameras of the building. You want to see how hard I can take a motherfucker down? You're gonna see it. I mean, skinny little old me fucking can take down a good, you know. I mean, don't get me wrong. It's not like I'm, you know, tooting my own horn or anything like that, but I'm knocking on wood knowing that I know what the hell to do. And it's funny. You know, if I had my ex-wife here, my ex-wife could tell you, I may be small, I may not be a huge guy or anything like that, but I'm nobody to really reckon with. Good morning, not Gregory. Not Gregory. How you doing, sweetheart? As a matter of fact, I'd love to get my ex in here on this stream. Because I remember when her and I first got together, we went to a bar in the town that we were in. And I thought it was funny as hell, but a fight had broken out. And this dude, I mean, was fucking at least double my size. Okay, could have hurt me easily if I had let him. But he went after a short little girl, short little blonde girl. And I ended up putting a stop to him. I think later after I discovered that the guy, I guess, was a retired bouncer from the place. But still, you know, he lunged out like he was going to rip this girl's head off. And I stopped him from doing it. And later on, you know, I mean, I ended up being friends with the guy. He really wasn't that bad of a guy, you know. I mean, just caught up in the moment. I guess the girl was the instigator of the fight, but it got a bar fighting. I mean, you know, damn near an entire bar. And the craziest thing is, my ex will tell you, she stood up and tried to defend our table that we were at. I'm sitting there telling her, get your fucking back to the wall and don't turn your back on nobody. She had some balls, man. She wanted to defend her. I'm like, defend the table, girl. Someone crack you over the head, damn beer bottle. Get your back to a goddamn wall. It's one reason why I don't like bars. I don't go in them. I don't, you know, to me, I don't know why. Because I don't drink. So really, I have no reason to go to a bar. But this place in question was the only place that had a, well, no, because there's what was the name of that one place? There's another place in that town, a couple blocks down. It's probably better to be at. What was it? Something club. It was a club kind of bar. I'm trying to think of it. The fuck was it called? Yeah, I can't think of the name of it. But anyways, that one would have been mellower than this place that she dragged me off to. That's all good. Yeah. We went there because of the karaoke. She likes doing karaoke. And the place did have a restaurant within it. And where we were in the restaurant end of it where the karaoke was going on. And something happened, and it triggered a fight. And when it triggered the fight, all I could think is get your back to a wall. If you can get to an exit, it's better. But if you can't get to that exit, put your back to the wall and be alert of your surroundings. This way you can see what the hell's coming and what the hell's going. Someone throw a bottle at you or try and attack you, you know how you can defend yourself a whole hell of a lot better than you can having your back to somebody. I learned how to deal with that shit from working out in Las Vegas because I worked in some of the casinos out there. And some of the casinos, well, they have bars too. Anything can happen in a bar, even in a peaceful bar. Shit can happen. Well, after that type of incident occurred, I didn't go back into that bar again. Mr. Moneybags. Oh man, it's going great, man. It's going great. Well, anyways, you want to come up on panel? We can shoot the shit, brother. It's been a while since we've done that. Are you still on vacation or? There you go. Oh wow, cool. Right on. Holy shit. Well, hopefully you enjoyed your vacation anyway. I mean, Was you able to do everything you were looking to do anyway? Mm, cool, right on. Mm. Mm-mm-mm. Hey, now, Gregory. Ah, that's good. I like those little chimichanga. Well, they're not little; they're pretty good size, but yeah, I like them pretty good. Just trying to change it up a little bit. Mm. Mm. Got to talk to my fiance last night. Well, I should say, according to her, it'd be like in the evening. I got to talking to her for a little bit, and it looks like they're not going to be able to open their schools and stuff like that. So that means everything's going to have to be dealt with online. And so with everything being dealt with online, oh shit, sorry. Means how everything's being dealt with online, they're, because their country is not like our country, or that, of course, when it comes to these laptops and stuff, the government will most likely give the computers to each, a certain amount per child per household or whatever. However, they're going to work it out, but out there in the Philippines, they're not that doggone easy to come by. It's not that simple. So I guess her daughter's got to get a laptop in order to be able to go through these online classes. That and her tuition and everything. So it looks like she might be a little short on that. So I'm going to end up helping her out and making sure that she's got a laptop and stuff to be able to do it. She'll pay for the tuition and get her enrolled and get her going. But as far as, you know, So, what did you guys have for breakfast this morning? Oh, boy, I kind of wolfed those down pretty good. Ooh. Oh, man. Mm-hmm. coffee and a munchkin. Huh. A coffee and a munchkin. Hey, pie guy. Thanks, guys. Burritos. I'm eating them now. Oh, wow. Yeah. So I'm not the only one that's brave enough to eat those in the morning. Hey, Miss Serena, how you doing, hon? Mm-hmm. So top of the morning to you, sweetheart. Mm. Oh, someone is backstage. Okay, let's see thy face for a second. Mm. Money bags, if you can, show your face just for a moment. I'll let you up on panel, but I gotta know it's you behind the thing. Oh no. Pizza sounds good to me. About now, pie guy. It would, huh? Oh, here we go. Okay, alrighty. Can I see your face, please? Okay. Okay, you're going live in 3, 2, 1. There you go. Alrighty, my man.
Hello?
Hello.
What's going on, dude?
Not much, man. Whew. Yesterday, I had a hell of a good ordeal that happened at work. I can't get into too much specific details because the police department knows I have a YouTube channel, which is okay, no big deal. But because I want their footage that they have.
Okay.
So I can't go into specifics as to what went down and stuff because it says it could hinder their investigation.
Right.
If they're going to conduct an investigation. Because the individual that came out of my property, well, had some pretty fucked up intent, but it's okay. I stopped him. I got a hold of the police, and by the time they'd gotten to my vehicle, I stopped them.
It's not too shabby.
Nah, no biggie.
I got it off the Pittsburgh airport a couple days ago, and I guess some shit popped off on here. I don't really know what happened, but it's all good.
Well, that's good.
I hope you weren't too offended last week, though.
No, don't worry about it. I'm not sweating it. It was
No,
what
I
it
hear you,
was.
man. I was just letting you. No, I just didn't want anybody taking advantage of you. You know what I mean? So a little bit of tough love.
Yeah, that's what I'm calling it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but hey, it's all good. The thing of it is, I'm more out to want to try to listen to folks such as Larry or Isaac or any of them because they've been around during all this shit when all this stuff began. So they kind of know the way around on doing this kind of thing. And so if they were to come in to say, "Hey, look, you're doing something that's fucked up," of course I'm going to want to pay attention to them because they've got the experience of being on here to doing what they're doing. Um, so yeah,
Well, not only that, but I run with a small clique of friends on here that I normally watch on a day-to-day basis.
hmm
And I just don't want people to take advantage of you, or you hanging out with the wrong crowd. That's all. That's why I got into it like that.
yeah, and that's something I don't want to do. This whole thing started out over, and the reason why I kind of escalated into some of the things is because of the bullshit that was going on with Home Dude. I wanted him to come on over here. I was trying to call him out, and in the process, I got a hold of. Um, I ended up getting Nick into the equation of it because Home Dude was hanging on his shit. Nick was never really the target in any way, shape, or form, but he became the target because he was integrating some of the shit in you know, with the party that's in question. And I think we both know who the party is because I was told first that this individual pulled this shit with her. And
Yeah.
that's what I was going on. And, you know, I don't know, but it ended up being he's a rotten egg too, and it's not good. None of this shit's good, and
No,
that's yeah, and I don't want it. I don't want it in this type of a community in the first place.
nor should you have it. You know what I mean? You got a good thing running
Yeah,
here, man. I told you
yeah,
that a long time ago.
yeah, and
You just gotta keep two things in mind. You gotta keep the toxic people out of here, and you gotta, stand your ground when somebody goes up against you on a panel.
yeah. Well, Home Dude wasn't going against me, but I didn't know the full scoop of the whole ordeal when it came to him in the first place. I know it now, and there's no damn way. You know, with all that had said and done over this whole ordeal, I won't go on his shit. I'm not going to let him on my shit. Either or, I don't even communicate into their shit at all. I've lurked them a few times, but I've never, I don't want to engage anything at all. Well, and they've made light of me, and it's okay. They can assume whatever the hell it is, and they can poke their little fun. But that's another good reason why I don't want to engage with them in any way, shape, or form. Is I don't want to end up giving them content. Home Dude, he displayed my shit on YouTube here. He blew it up, my video that I had with my vehicle. That's copyright infringement right there, and I did put a post a complaint about that.
Yeah, but
Uh,
we both know YouTube won't do shit about it.
I don't know. Well, well, it's like I said, I don't want to get into too much greater detail because I don't know. I have
Yeah,
a
but
funny.
that's the overall squeal. That's why I was giving you that. Uh, I was
Yeah, I
showing
know.
your ass about that, is because
Well,
these are the same people that have made multiple videos about you. That's the whole problem I had.
and I didn't see all them videos either. I saw bits and pieces of little clips.
Yeah. Well,
But, there was one that Nick really stood out that really kind of, and I downloaded it and I saved it. And, well, like I said, I don't want to get into too much specifics because, like I said, I don't want to hinder this cop's investigation and what he's doing. If you can get my drift as to the gentleman that paid me a visit on my site, enough should be said about it.
yeah. These are the same people that are trying to stop profit for bullying, but yet they're making an accounts trying to find out where you live, where your son
Where you
lives.
live, where you work, they want to dox you. And I mean, fuck, I just had the other day one of their little minions over here in my private chat going, your son works for KFC. We know where he works. Good. Okay, fine. My son doesn't work for KFC, for one. And number two, if they do it, on his 21st birthday, I'm taking him. We're going out to Nevada, and he's going to go for hindsight because he's already a sharpshooter. He's handled firearms since he's been the age of 13. Well, between 12 and 13. And so he's a good marksman like I am with the handgun. He's actually better than I am. With the line of work that he has already, and he went through a police academy training through high school.
Okay.
And then he can go into the academy. He can actually go in and be certified as a police officer if he wants to do that. Oh, okay, never mind. That's Serena's.
No, I'm still listening.
So anyway, but with that type of ordeal, I can sit there and they can keep feeding it, and it's okay because then even though a concealed weapon permit is a very stickly thing to get here in California, that would be one thing that they can classify you as okay to have a concealed weapon for. And so, and like I said, he knows what to do. He may be an autistic person, but he's very smart.
You figure somebody that's trying to stop bullying for profit would not attack somebody that has disability.
Good morning, brother. Sorry about that. It's my jamming room going by.
But whatever.
Yes. But yeah, you're right. If they're stopping bully for profit and can't stand bullies, then why does he have people like Whalen? If he wants to be a decent person, he should leave that dude alone. There's no good thing that can come of a troll. And if he's admitting to having a troll community and these people sitting around doing just that, it's not cool.
When I landed at Pittsburgh Airport, I heard through the grapevine that he doesn't exist anymore.
Yeah, I guess he deleted his shit, but it doesn't matter that he deleted his shit because I downloaded a lot of the shit that was pretty threatening toward me, along with some of the things that Nick pulled too. A person can take advantage of that, man. He can come over and just take his wallet and you'll just give it to him, and then they just kill him. Sorry, that's terroristic threats. And I am taking it very seriously. Especially when they hold their little panel and one dude turns around and says, flat out, he's like, well, we know where he works. He works in Palo Alto and he lives in San Jose. Oh, but the information's in on the private chat. And they're people. Oh yeah, we got it. Mm-hmm, yeah. And then home dude sits there and says, yeah, well, I'm out here in California, so you ain't far from me. I got all that shit downloaded. So even if he deleted it, it's fine. He can delete it all he wants. Those are terroristic threats, and it's something that this government will take seriously.
I will say that the whole time I was down at Myrtle Beach, nobody was wearing a mask.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I've heard about a lot about that, going out in some of these beaches and people not doing that. But I don't know. If you're keeping social distancing, I don't think I'd even have a problem
Yeah.
with it. But
I mean, at the same time, I get it. It's like 90 degrees out. And if you're on the pier with direct heat on you, I can see why people wouldn't want to wear it. But at the same time,
yep.
me and the
That's
boys were fishing. This guy next
ooh.
to me caught an 8-foot stingray.
Oh, wow. Holy shit, though. Can you keep those? Or,
I don't think so. I
home
think
to eat
it's
them?
like, I think you can get a fine for like taking home sharks and stuff like that.
Oh, so you gotta unhook it and let it go, catch and
Yeah,
release. I'd be scared to put a stingray up there. I mean, don't they have stingers or something like that where they
yeah.
get and kill you?
Some of the fish I was reeling in, I didn't know what the hell it was. I
Yeah.
know there's this place that's called Morel's Inlet, and there's a pier you can rent a fishing pole and shrimp as bait and stuff like that. So I go out there, and this guy's reeling in sharks and stingrays and different kinds of fish. Like, holy shit.
Holy shit. My goodness. Man, I bet you had a blast.
Yeah, it was not too bad, man. It was private beach, so everything, like, from that end was pretty decent.
That's cool. Man, I would have loved to have been there with you.
Yeah, we went on a charter boat. That was about a $500 adventure for 6 hours.
Mm. Wow. Yeah, you're out of here.
I got him.
You got him? Okay.
Yeah. You're muted, bulldog. Oh, there you go. Wait a second. Hold up. Yeah, you're still muted for me, man.
Oh shit.
There you go.
Oops. I don't know how I did that.
No, you're fine.
But even though you got this guy, it's still showing him here. Now, if I was to reach up and I was to click boom and then block, it'll block a random person. So it would probably block Miss Serena.
Yeah.
And, yeah. See, that's why in some situations I have to hesitate to block because I got enough admins in here that if they see it, I mean, I trust each and every one of you. If you guys see something that's inappropriate or something that needs to be blocked, block it. I got your back on it. If it's something that warrants to say, hey, okay, this is inappropriate kind of content, you can block their or delete their post. Be like, hey, look, don't talk like this in here. This is inappropriate. Then if they proceed, then yeah, block. Fuck it. because they don't want to
Normally,
work.
these people, they'll come in with dumbass names and spam letters and shit. Or they'll come in with no profile picture.
No, Serena. I think you'd probably find a way out here to kick my ass if I block you. Or no, you'll get a hold of my old lady and tell her to bring her out her butcher knife and come chop me.
So on this pier I was fishing at, this guy caught a fish, and he was holding it above the water, and he was teasing the sharks with it.
Oh,
There was like a family of sharks.
damn.
They were, I shit you not, dude, they were jumping out of the water trying to get the fish that he caught. I was like, holy shit.
Oh man. Oh man. Oh dude, that'd have been wow. That'd have been exciting. Watching this big ass thing come up out of the water and him playing dodge it with it. Oops, swoop. You missed.
Dude, these sharks, they just swim nonchalantly at like above the water in the middle of the pier. If somebody fell in there, they'd be screwed.
Well, it all depends. See, if the shark is already full, from my understanding, the shark really doesn't want to bite you. It doesn't really want to go after you. But if it's hungry enough, it may very well do that. Depends on the kind of shark too. You hear? Ha ha ha! Chop chop chop.
When I see him, I give him the Thanos snap.
You give her the what?
The Thanos snap.
Oh. What's that?
Oh, it's from a movie.
Oh.
Oh man.
Yeah, you're safe, Serena. You're my favorite.
These people, dude, these names are something else.
Which ones? Oh, the pie guy?
All these stupid names I hear. No, not Pie Guy. These names that I end up blocking completely because these people are just trash.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I know what you mean now. Like the one we just blocked. Yeah, that's.
You were saying a couple days ago, Corey kept coming in here.
Yeah, Corey came. He kept trying to get me to put him up on panel. I wouldn't do it. See, I was lurking Home Dude's channel, and Corey said, "Well, I'm going to try and get up on his panel to at least let him know that he's got a place over here." No, I'm not going over there. So you guys, if you're lurking my channel,
you can keep making accounts if you like. You're just gonna keep getting blocked, you dickhead.
Yeah.
The guy that just came in here is like, money bags, why are you hiding your face?
Because he can, biatch. It's called social distancing. Oh man, I'm sorry. I haven't been wearing my mask here. There you go, sir. Sorry about that. Hope I didn't cough on you by accident.
Spend another 5 minutes making a new account. Sorry.
Yeah. Oh god. Yeah, because hey, he wasn't happy over here. He's happy over there. He can stay over there.
Oh, he's happy over here. He keeps coming back.
Yeah.
Are you mad? You must be mad because you keep coming in here asking the same dumb shit. Get blocked. Goodbye.
Yeah. Yeah. Because I
Goodbye.
know he wants.
Next.
He wants me.
Who's the next on the chopping block? I got all day. I can keep blocking you.
Yeah.
You see
Oh,
all the ones I'm blocking?
uh-uh.
Oh,
I'm.
they keep coming in with your son's name and all these other dumbass names. Oh, another one. Goodbye. See you later. Who's
Oh
next?
yeah, I know
Ladder's up.
that. I've seen that last name before. I've blocked a lot of those with that same last name. Hey, walking tall. Hey, brother.
Does anybody else want to bat up the bat?
Where, where's Henry? We're trying. Wait a minute. Is that actually walking tall's? Is that actually walking tall? He should have a wrench next to his name.
Yes, that is him. He's
Oh,
moderator. I don't know who he is.
okay. Different picture though. He's a good mod. He likes swatting trolls too.
You're
Yes.
just gonna see a bunch of things that are hidden by Mr. Moneybags. Oh, there we go. Another one. Another one bites the
Hey.
dust.
Oh wait, no. Yeah. Never mind. Because that is not Isaac. We are many. Well, you can be many all you want. You can be Mo and
Are
Jack
you a
as
little
well.
mad? You look mad.
Now let's see Mo and then Jack.
These
Then
people.
Mo and Jack. It's all a part of Home Dude's crew.
Oh, I know. He doesn't exist anymore, so they got to be toxic somewhere else. Boo hoo hoo. It's like dealing with children.
Yeah, well, I'm looking to try to work on trying to get a laptop so that a way I can better do this shit with YouTube. Start looking up some of these accounts to find out who is real and who isn't.
Dude, I've probably blocked a good 10 people in here.
Yeah, no, that one there, I agree. He lost the war. Money bags, why do you face you scared? Oh, we got a special place for you.
Gonna put you in Lego jail. Put you in the old timeout corner until you think about what you did.
Yeah, we'll put you in timeout. We won't, yeah. Because even though
Take
you're
away your
right.
sippy cup because you've been a bad boy.
Yeah, because Wicked did lose the war. And as a matter of fact, he's about to lose his freedom because of Home Dude's talking the way that he was the other night. It leads right up that ladder chain. Someone's gonna go bye bye. You won't have to worry about deleting his account. But when this shit's said and done with that police, they sat there and told me, a detective's going to get a hold of me. That's a given. That's going to occur. And he said, whatever footage that's on them cameras and what I have on track tick and this, that, and the other thing, he said very politely, do not Do not release any of it. So a few people may have to have a few answers for some shit. And they want me to monitor them and make sure they told me, they said, get a hold of your employer, have them change out your post too, if need be. Says, no, fuck no, because that would mean that I'm running, and I'm not running. He says, yeah, but you got to think of your safety. He says, well, I'm not worried about it.
I mean, not showing it. Are you able to talk about it or no?
No, I can't get into too much of the specifics of it. I'm not allowed to do that. If I do that, they said it can hinder their investigation.
Yeah.
And it can make them gear up for, a defense. So there's a lot of things that go into play once they say, okay, well, we got something here. Miss Serena, why are you sorry? What? I pressed at the same time. LOL. What did you press?
He's probably in the process of making a new account as we speak.
He probably is. I can stay in timeout for 5 minutes. No, but anyways, I mean, even though at least that one there was a good one, and I don't mind having that one. Because he did get defeated, and
Oh, he came back with the new one. Bye bye.
Oh, wait! I got a present for him. I got a present for him. There we go. That one's special for you, Court. Hey, I haven't seen you, old pupper, there in a while. It's all good, brother. Are you coming back? If you are, I'll grab a bone for him. I tried to hide him at the same
They must be mad their boyfriend left YouTube. They must be really salty about that.
Oh, man, did you see the video I Am Wrath put out? Man,
No.
it made him look all gay. It's funny. You got to see it. It was pretty hilarious. What is
check
that?
it out.
Who's walking who? Does he want a bone? It's cute. A little black poodle. Well, good morning. Well, I got a lot of neighbors that are moving around today. That's good. We tried to hide him at the same time, and counterreacted it. Huh. Oh my God! Yes. What? Yes. What? What are you puking about?
I think she's crying because you said something about a poodle. Is that what it is?
No, I don't know.
I don't know. One of those smaller dogs. I don't know what they're called.
Yeah, it was. It was a black-haired poodle. It was a cute poodle. But he sounded like he was panting really hard, like he was pulling really hard on the leash, like, come on, Mom, let's go, come on. Mm-hmm. Oh, you're on a delay. Oh, wow. You might want to restart your phone. Your cache might be full and it's having a hard time dumping it. Getting a fresh boot sometimes helps. I would power it completely down and wait 60 seconds and then boot it back up. It should fix it.
Yeah, I forgot to ask you, did you figure out what happened with the person that pulled that light bar off?
No, I didn't. Yeah. And it was funny because who was up there the other day wasn't either one of those two. They weren't there to steal anything. They weren't in there to try, uh-huh. Well, I won't say too much. I shouldn't. They got took down hard, or excuse me, he got took down hard. The stupid idiot came up by himself. I may not have gotten hurt, but let me tell you, I wonder how his chin, if he gets out of this video, how was your chin, buddy?
Mm.
The fucker hit the ground hard.
Yeah, when I was gone, I wasn't on YouTube much, so I don't know what all transpired.
Yeah. Well, everything's good. Yeah. Yeah, everything's good. Everything's kind of working itself out. I kept to my word. I have not intervened, and I have not had any of them on my panel. And like I told them, I don't want anything to do with any of them, any of them at all. I was, when I told them I'm done with it, I was serious about it. I'm done with it. I don't
I
know how
hear
to
you,
do.
dude.
I don't know how to do this feuding thing anyway. And Home Dude's right. He never asked me to fix the shit. I was, I was trying on that end because the fact that I was around Doug before I was around them, and being how they had that year and a half relationship, but Doug kept putting his goddamn foot in his mouth and fucking shit up even more. I mean, Doug is up there to my age to know fucking better. You know what I mean? But there's just some people you can't
Well,
get
that's the
too
thing.
like,
Like, that's between him and his daughter, but yet he's made it, you know, public where now everybody's involved.
yeah.
And that's the unfortunate part. But
In a way, I felt for him. Why? Because I was a victim of that type of circumstances myself. But I have a good open relationship with my daughter. I don't, you never seen her up here yet, but I've had her on my panel a few times, and we talk. And despite it all, she's got an old man, and one day they're going to get married. What have you not? And I accept the things the way they are. She accepts the things the way they are. And we have a pretty good relationship. We got a good, healthy relationship. I don't bring up her mom. I don't bring up any of the stupid bullshit that can hinder our relationship. And that's that Doug is not learning.
yeah.
You know, I would love to see him not only have a relationship with his daughter, but with his granddaughter. Those are the main important things right there. He should be fixated on.
I
Not
think
the
he
fact,
broke that bridge a long time ago, though.
I believe he has. And he's got nobody to blame but himself because there's enough good people around him that have probably tried with him. But now he's got toxic people around him that are telling him to fight, 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 when in fact he should be coming to terms with Bridget and Michael. He should be more open because his daughter loves him. There's no way, and you can't. He's driven them further away. So the
So
top gang is
I
in
got a
full.
question for you, Bulldog.
What's that?
Who is anybody in your family related to this Tabolt, or whatever the hell the last name is? Who is that?
No, I don't know who they are.
Well, their
That's
whole family has been in here in the past 11 minutes or so, so I thought they were, related to you in some way with that last name.
no.
The brother, the mother, the cousin, and the two sisters have all been in here in the last 20 minutes or so, dude.
And the thing of it is I don't even see a good portion of them. I guess you guys are blocking them way before it shows up
Oh,
on the
yeah.
stream.
When they come in with a stupid name like that, automatically when they start spamming, I'll hide it.
Okay. I'm rest. Yep, walking tall. The Tabot gang is in full force. Yeah, I guess they are. So everybody's got something to do. They're playing whack-a-mole. We can get them first. It's a contest.
I remember that one day. I don't know. It had to have been at least 3 weeks ago, but there was like 80 accounts that came in here. It was like World War III. It's like, holy shit.
Yeah.
I was hiding in the trenches, throwing I Am Wrath, the war helmet, to ban some of these trolls out of here because it was rough.
Uh, got 100 plus troll accounts. Yeah. When Honkler got blocked, I had a hard time locating him because just in them few days or whatever, we had so many accounts that were blocked. So many. And it took me 2 days to go through that shit. Now with all that you guys are blocking, I hope the hell an accident doesn't occur because it's really going to be hard for me to find them.
They'll be lost in the void forever.
I think the good thing of it, if I'm not mistaken, it goes by the number. So if somebody does get blocked, I probably don't have to start from the beginning of the list to go down to find them. I can probably just go from a percentage from the bottom of the list to find them. If that makes any sense.
It isn't in like alphabetical order where you can just
No.
that's silly.
Yeah, it is silly. I think it just goes in the numbers, the order of how they were blocked. Which is okay because it gives me a variance of where it is that I need to look. But I know, like this right here, I can't fucking block anybody because of the fact that by the time I get to it, or it hits StreamYards to where I can even see it, if I react on it and someone already did,
Yeah.
then it represents a problem.
Yeah, I don't know who that is. I'm Wrath.
Oh, wow. Oh, they allied with him? Uh,
He's talking about making only gaming videos, but yet all those people keep coming in here acting like assholes.
yeah. Homegirl was on panel last night, and she's one definitely that, she stands for something I really don't ever agree with, because
Hold on, who's homegirl? I had to get the lingo real quick.
trying to think of her name. She was on Haley's panel last night, and she disturbs me. I think Haley should be really careful of her because of some of her views. The way that, this girl, on stream, I sat there and saw what she was doing. If I had that video, I would have loved to fucking have had a copy of it in case if she comes in and combats it and shit like that. But she's for assisted suicide, and I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? Whoa! I was like, where the hell did this come from?
Holy shit.
Yeah, no shit. She blatantly says she's okay with people wanting to end their own life. Now, to be fair, she did gave a couple of stipulations, and a couple. I guess I can somewhat understand, but a person that's in a fucking wheelchair. I'm sorry, a person in a wheelchair can have a normal, productive life. Some of the things that she was going off about, I'm going, she has no idea what she's, god damn, wow. Just
I think
like,
I know this lady everybody's talking about. I'll have to see what's going
I
on.
can't think of her name. She was on the panel last night. I don't know. I think it was weird and fucked up. She gave her phone number out over the thing. I never took it down or anything like that, but I guess that people were hitting her
She
phone
gave
left
her
and right.
number over like a
She
stream?
gave up number, yeah. And
Holy
people,
fuck.
oh yeah, they were flooding her shit, talking all different kinds of shit to her. I was like, damn, and that was stupid.
She can't get pissed off if she gets like spammed with people calling her and stuff.
No, she knew what she was doing. She knew it was going to occur. But I'm not one for that kind of thing at all.
I'll have to look back because I really don't know this lady.
I'll tell you what, that drama can stay over there. I think one
That's what
if
I've been
Doug,
telling you from day one, man. I've been
yep,
trying to imprint it in your head. Just stick with what you're doing, you'll be alright.
yep, and I am okay. I am sticking to what I'm doing. I'm not playing Budinsky. I'm not doing any of that shit no more. I ended up opening a can of worms that I just, truthfully, I wish I never fucking opened.
Yeah.
People, I guess, I think what it is I think people get discouraged easily on YouTube to where they just drop their channels and don't do anything with it because it's not growing at the fast pace that they're wanting. And this shit, it takes time. It takes time. People come in, if they find you interesting, they'll subscribe to you and everything will be good. And, you know, in due time, you'll reach the goals that you need to make, but you got to give it time. You got to pay, you know, you got to work at it, you know.
Yeah.
Because
Or,
that's,
you know, you keep poking the bear that has almost 60,000 subscribers, and that person gets fed up and they do something about it. Then you probably delete your channel.
yeah, yeah. Me, I really don't want to poke the bear. I'm not about poking the
Yeah, I
bear.
hear you. Dude. I didn't know what the hell he expected. You know, he repeatedly kept talking shit. And then, you know, the person with 60,000 subscribers got tired of this shit and was like, you know what? Fuck you. I'm going to do something about it. Instantly deletes his shit.
Mm.
I was laughing, dude. I was like, well, could have told you so, but fuck me, I guess.
Because, you know, I mean, the thing of it is they're right about what they're sitting there stating, you know, because all it was is they were going back and forth. They were even bringing me up into the mix of their shit, all for views. And I'm going, wait a minute, I'm not even fucking popular or anything like that. I don't know why the hell my name would even be shouted out over their shit. I mean, fuck. But it was. So they were combating Chief Haley, me, and somebody else. Oh, shit. And every now and then, I guess Bounty gets into the mix of shit. But Bounty don't talk about me, from my understanding. You don't even, you know, and that's good. It's okay. And I have no reason to bring him up on anything.
Is that the guy that has like one too many all the time or what?
You know, not that I'm knocking him or anything like that, because his thing is his thing. Because I guess there are some people that can handle alcohol and some people that can't. And I can see that he's a productive person, even though he is the way he is. And that's okay. But from my understanding is he likes to stir shit. And that's something that I wouldn't want any part of this, of what I've got going on here. I'm not going to get in the
Am I
middle of that
muted?
dude shit because God only knows. I mean, you talk about a flip flopper, that motherfucker flip flops big time. 1 minute he'll be over there, oh, I'm sorry, Haley, and da 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 da. And then Haley will be like, okay. Yeah, and they did this for a few times, but then this dude kept thrashing on her. And finally, he came back and played that boo-hoo shit, and she was like, nope. Oh, please, you got to let me back. Nope. He's like, dude, you fucked up one too many times. Goodbye. See you later. No, no ifs, ands, or buts. So that was what it was. Um, yeah. So that's his own fault. He fucked up with them. I mean, Chief and Haley, they're very decent people. You know, and every now and then they get someone that becomes a knucklehead. They don't start shit with people that don't start shit with them first. Are you still there, bro? Oh shit. Uh-oh. I guess his internet must have cut out, folks. I didn't even see him leave the thing. But that's okay. I'll keep an eye out for him. I noticed it got quiet. I got, okay. Bobby? Oh, hey, hon. I'm doing good. How you doing? Oh, wait, look backstage. Nope. That way he doesn't have to go up for me to find a link. You can find it right away. Cleaning your house, huh? That's good. Okay, does somebody got that? Oh, hell to the no, it ain't. Being a stay-at-home parent all the time, it's not easy. It's not easy at all. Oh, here we go. Going live in 3, 2, 1. I figured your internet gave out on you.
Yeah, it had a little hiccup or two. It's all right.
Yeah. Well, if it happens again right away, then you'll know what's going on with that. You know, what I'm going to do is I'm going to I'm going to build, because up in Minnesota, I put a PC away that I built. It's anti-DDoS box. And I'm thinking of doing it again. I have a couple computers in the closet here that I can, you know, make into an anti-DDoS box. You're probably wondering, what is that, right?
Yeah, go ahead and elaborate for me.
Okay. What you do is you get together 3 modems. Okay. Of course, based upon your internet connection, what type of internet connection you have is what you're going to get your modems on. And you're going to get it at its maximum peak. And when you put it together, you can download uh, software. Actually, let me think. What was the name of that software? It was put out. Let me think. What was it? Fuck. Now I got to gather my bearings right. But you can download software that you can install on it, and you hook it up like your normal system. But when you do, you have the connection coming into your home going into that box. And then from there, you hook up your router slash modem, and then you have it hardwired to your PC. And what it does is it filters out If your internet connection receives unnecessary packets coming in, what it does is it sorts them packets out. And then on the third modem, it reverses it and it shoots it back down the line. So when whatever source is sending you them packets, it's going back to them at the same strength. The concept is to knock their equipment out before it knocks your equipment out. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it sounds pretty fancy.
Well, it was easy to build. It was simple. You just take an old PC that you have, and as long as it has the bays available, you can install the modems, and you can configure them by well, I don't know how old or high tech you are or anything, but you can set its IRQ separately, so that way it doesn't interfere and it can have a smooth transaction as far as being able to sort out what it's what.
Have you had problems with like people coming in here screwing with you, or, like internet wise or something?
No, I run behind a VPN. I do not use my internet from my house. See, if they ping my IP address and they do a lookup on my IP address, it's going to give a bogus address. They're not going to get anything off of me at all. I've been okay. This is nice. Under my daughter's name. Cool, right on. Yeah, that's how
Yeah,
that goes.
that's what people
Now
do here.
this is the reason why, Bobby, from the beginning, that I had you remove your last name. Don't give out any personal information. Don't even as I don't know if you're the type of person that fills out sweepstake cards or free contests or anything like that. Don't do that, because your information gets stored in a database. And people like this can access that shit because they know what they're doing behind a keyboard. Okay. There's many ways, folks, that you can protect yourself from people like this. You can fill out a privacy form through the Department of Motor Vehicles that removes you from their database to where that they cannot legally get your address and stuff like that. As a matter of fact, I would recommend to, like, Department of Motor Vehicles, you set your shit up through a PO box. And when you set your PO box up, you give a bogus address and you tell them to hold it if it's overfilled, so they don't send it to a bogus address. Makes it harder for them to track you. Well, Bobby, I'll have to have a good heart-to-heart talk with you and show you just how well you're very well protected now, because nothing's in your name. Don't ever give out your old man's name. Don't ever put out your children's names. Don't ever, you know, well,
These
good.
people have nothing better else to do.
Yeah. I mean, Home Dude was, if this person is tied in with everything, the one that I popped the other night, uh, this individual, um, like I said, doesn't matter if he's deleted his shit or whatever, feds will be after him. And they will go and they will collect. That's if there's a tie to this whole ordeal that occurred. So, I mean, so far the guy was talking. That's why that police officer told me, do not do this, do not do that. That person's going to lead to one person, which is going to lead to another, and it's going to go up the chain. And the one that fucking put the shit out is done for, because no one wants to go to federal prison.
I've worked there. It's not fun.
Huh?
I said I've worked there. It's not a fun place to hang out. I can tell you that.
No, it's not. And shit could have went really south really fast. Because if that individual would have done anything and is threatening, if he had a fucking pulled, and by the way, they did find a weapon too. So I'm like knocking on good old wood. Some of that training does pay off.
You carry at the site you work at nights, right?
You're damn right.
I'd be more than happy for somebody to introduce herself to me. They'd shit their pants. I can tell you that. Rest of fucking shirt.
Yeah. You've probably got the same type of training I've got.
You got no patience for clowns on the internet.
Well, yeah, and when it's in person, it's a
It's a
total
whole different ball game.
a whole different kind of ball game. Now they're fucking with their life. And the funny thing is, a couple days ago, I was on here sitting there saying, showed up my damn handcuffs. Said this, either it's going to go one of two ways. Either you're going away in these, or you're going to go away another way. And it's not me threatening anybody. It's just me simply stating you have a right to defend yourself. And there is a way of going about it that either the person, if they come up in a manner that is not so life threatening, they may go away in handcuffs. But if they sit there and come up in a way of, representing themselves as that kind of a threat, you are authorized to use any type of force to stop that individual up to lethal force, depending on what they have and what they're doing. Things are a little bit more set with security officers. Security officers has a form of protocol to go through. But in some circumstances, if you deem your life to be a threat, you have legal authorization to use lethal force. Me, personally, I've never shot anybody. And I hope the hell that day never fucking comes. Because to be truthful and honest with you, I think I would probably, because you hear all these stories of it fucking with the person psychologically once it's occurred. I really wouldn't want to cross that barrier, but the thing of it is if it drew me to it, you would know psychologically in the end, if you've took every form of measure to make sure that that person was 100% that they were willing to take your life, you ended up taking theirs, you would sleep a whole hell of a lot easier knowing that you did what you could to protect that life from you being, from you taking it. You cross every T, you dot every I.
Without going into details, this person like still messing with you or what?
Oh, he ain't messing with me no more. But if by chance, if home dude is, like I said, he talked to the police officer and he kind of explained a little bit. And they're gonna dig into some shit, and it could go right. If home dude deleted his fucking shit, he deleted it for a reason. But I don't know how YouTube keeps their shit backed up if they can go back into deleted shit to, I don't know. If it pans out the way that I think it's going, home dude, he might want to just fucking run. Then again, he ain't gonna be able to get very far looking the way he does. Your face. Yeah. Check make sure that your security settings pretty tight.
I wouldn't be surprised if they're like sending messages to them on Facebook and stuff.
Oh, it wouldn't surprise me any. Because this is a form of terrorism. When you sit there and collaborate on wanting to do bodily harm to somebody, and you carry that act out through yourself or through a party across state lines, you're breaking into federal law. And if something does occur, a person even gets punched by someone who has been told to do it, okay, you just committed a federal crime. It's an active form of terrorism. And they will take it seriously. Me, I don't have a mean bone in my body. I really try to be a humble person with others. As you can see, I am. I'm a very humble person. I, in other words, I don't like animosity. I don't. I don't care for it. I don't like violence. But it doesn't mean that I don't know how to defend myself. It doesn't mean that I won't stand up for myself, because I will. It's like on that old karate movie. What was it called? Kane. You ever seen that show, Kane?
I have not, no.
Well, in one of the segments, the Kung Fu master tells him, "Why did you want to learn Kung Fu?" And the student sits there and says, "Well, I want to learn it so I can defend myself." And he says, "Well, why do you want to defend yourself? Why is it that important to you?" He says, "Well, the reason why, not that I want to pick on anybody, because I don't want to pick on anybody, but I just want to be able to have the ability to defend myself against someone who may want to do me harm." And that was the right answer. You don't learn how to fight to go and fight people for the fuck of it. You learn to fight to defend yourself, to prevent somebody from being able to do harm to you. Because learning to fight is an easy thing. Learning to hurt somebody is an easy thing. You know what I mean?
Hold up. Oh, you think you're funny? posting personal info. How about you hop on the panel? Post a link in chat real quick.
What happened?
Somebody thinks they're funny, gonna hide like a little bitch in private. Type in personal information. Hop around here on panel. These people, dude, they think they're so funny.
What, they try and dox somebody's address or something? Or
Yeah,
what?
they're putting my personal shit out there. I don't give a shit.
Well, come on up on panel. See if you'll have the balls to actually do it. But it's okay. I'll let him talk to you, okay? I'll shut up. To an extent until he says, you know, get him the fuck out of here. Boom.
I got no problem talking to you on panel. How about you hop on panel? Because, you know, I'm not one of these bitches that are gonna hide behind the panel and not pop up. Because if I got a problem with you, I'm gonna tell you about it. So how about you come on the panel, stop being a little pussy, get up here and tell me what your issue is. The link's right there, click it. I thought so. Sit behind your keyboard. Continue to be a little bitch. Till then, shut the fuck up and sit down.
Yeah, he's not even bothering. I mean, what the fuck, dude? I mean, if you got a beef with any one of us, come on up here and let us know. What's up?
Holy shit. Why'd you stop typing? You were big and bad a second ago, so I called your ass out. Now you want to be a little bitch and stop typing? No, continue, man. I stopped everything just for you.
Yeah. You're more than welcome to come on up. If you got a beef with him, fine, let him know. If you got a beef with me, let me know. Come on now, I'm starting to smell carp, man. Can you smell it? I'm starting to smell carp, man.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, man, it's pretty thick, man.
Well, they're not going to come up here.
Yeah, it's funny as hell the other day when they were trying to pull that shit about my son. So it's fine and dandy. You know, my son knows what to do. And it was nice of him to take a good wild guess because he did at one point in time used to work for KFC.
Yeah.
he hit in the management, and he applied to another company, and he got approved. Totally different field, totally different profession too. They're training him in. They think he's got good potential, and he'll be making better money. So
Have you I forgot to mention, have you had problems with that other Joanna?
no, none at all. I'm sure she probably lurks his channel every now and then, probably to hear my voice, but I haven't had any problems from her at all.
Princess Fiona.
And I'm not causing problems for her in any way. She just needs to do, she needed to go find someone that is of her age. But then again, she's a very damaging person, and she has relation issues. That's probably the reason why. She's got some pretty serious emotional.
She's got daddy issues for sure. I mean, if you've fucking seen her on every time you see her on the old StreamYards,
Mm,
it's something. That's all I'm gonna say about it.
yeah. I mean, I feel sorry for her, but then I don't. She tried pulling that shit on me. She lost any kind of compassion I may have had, about her situation. I just know it's dangerous, and it's not good for anybody to hang around. Because a girl like that can take a person, it'll just be a matter of time. She's young. Um, And I hate to say it, but there's going to come a time where she's going to pull the shit that she does, because everything that she does is going to be recorded by these police departments, and they're gonna see that it's a person that is calling wolf, and they're going to put her on the Iggy list, if you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
And that to me is sad, because these police departments, they're really on the bandwagon when it comes around the women telling them shit. And that's kind of sad, the way society is becoming nowadays.
Well, that's the thing. When something actually happens, they're not gonna.
Yeah, it's one thing. I mean, because they're trained in knowing that they don't just slam the door on the person because they've made a complaint and you think that it may be false. They have to take legal action behind it until they find if it's false or not. And 9 times out of 10, it doesn't go beyond the scope of wrong and right. The person, a good portion of the time is poor, can't afford a lawyer, can't, get proper representation. And a lot of innocent people get convicted because of people like this. So she's going to hurt a lot of fucking people before they end up realizing, this girl's just a psycho. And that's the sad part about that. And even though I didn't know the other two parties, the Nick and the Whalen, I tried to, even though I don't owe them a damn thing, tried to say, hey, here's a heads up. Now, at first, they were comforting her on her perch, but then she showed her true colors, and they were even quick to, boop, get out of here.
Well, they're about as stupid as her, considering that they're like, "Oh yeah, we'll take you in." He'll. Sure enough, she says the M-bomb, and just like that, dumbass. They get what they
It's
get.
not just. I think they heed the warning, because she tracked me down on on Messenger. Well, she tried tracking me down on Facebook. She couldn't get my deal on Facebook. But when she tried to do that, to add me as a friend, I wouldn't add her as a friend. But she was able to use the Messenger end to get through to me. And her beginning message is, hey, I'm on your live stream. I was on your live stream. Hi, hello, or something like that. And stupid me, I fucking replied to it. And when I replied to it, that's where the shit started.
Yeah.
I didn't know she was baiting me or anything like that. One thing led to another. It wasn't me ever asking her for a fucking thing. I never asked her to do shit. But the hindsight of it is I should have went, well, just keep it to the streams and da 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 da. And I should have just bumped her off, and I should have I should have blocked her the moment she did her first little thing with me. Uh, but I didn't. So it wasn't, you know,
It's not your fault, dude. I mean, how many times have you told them in
uh
advance, they're bad news bears?
yeah,
You can't say it more clearly than what you did. It's
yeah.
not like you can get like a Navajo storyteller to explain to them.
Shit, at first, when this shit broke off the way it did, you have any idea how many people messaged me, hey, look, whatever you do, don't ever back away from this thing. It'll make you look bad. I go, no, I'm not backing away from shit. If she's got something, let her fucking prove. She ain't got shit. I never did anything of what she described. And I'm not going to back away from that shit and shut my shit down because some cuckoo girl's gone off on a limb. She had a weird obsession with me, and it was actually freaking me the fuck out.
She's got a session with all older men, I think. I think she's got daddy issues. I'm going to be straight.
I don't know. Now, see, now she has tried to say that I did personal things with her. And if you ever hear me tell anybody of any of the personal shit she did with me, no. And I'm not about that. I'm not trying to trash her in any way. But the thing of it is she needs to grow up is what it is. And she needs to be stop wanting, because her first hook, she was trying to hook Doug. No shit.
What the fuck?
I'm like, oh, do you think Doug likes me? Because she was hanging on his strings. I was like, I don't know. Why? I mean,
That's
are you
gross.
old? Yeah, she's in the older guys. I'm like, okay, whatever. I see where this shit's going. And for a few days, I didn't even talk to her. And then that one day I had her in on a stream here, and I didn't even know she blocked me because, according to her, she blocked me off of Facebook Messenger. And she was like, well, do you want to call me? I can unblock you. And that was on the stream. And I was like, well, I guess. So then I took time off and I sat there and called her. And first thing she was into is her shit again. So I was like, I talked to her for a little bit and then I hung up and let it be. Then the next thing you know, I'm fucking scoping out dude's shit because someone sent me a clip of what she was saying. And I went into there and I was listening to the whole fucking thing. And then, well, actually, no, what it was, I saw the partial clip of her trashing me in that dude's stream. And I went on Facebook or the messenger and I started talking to her. Hey, what's up? I mean, I was saying things like, well, what was it? Well, the whole thing's in I Am Wrath's video. Okay. I, got her attention. I told her, I said, listen, I've been told that you were in somebody's stream talking some shit and da 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 da, and she denied it. She says, well, it's a lie kind of ordeal. And I was like, oh, well, I would never do anything, I was trying to get it to where she can talk about it or figure out what the fuck was going on. And then she comes out with, well, I'm sorry, it's not your fault kind of thing. It's your admins. I'm upset with them. They're bullying me and da 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 da. And then I took a break and I sat there and I watched the whole video because by then the stream had ended. So I watched it, and when I got to the end, I'm like, oh, fucking hell to the goddamn no. And then I went in and I gave her a message and told her, I'm done with this shit. And then I blocked her. And that was about the end of that. I was like, I don't know what this girl's got in her mind and what she's trying to pull, but she's pulling some not so nice shit. She's baiting and hooking me. So I cut it the fuck loose. But then again, me, I'm never doing that. I don't know why I even bothered to chat with her in the first place because I don't ever really do that. People find me on a random way. I usually just ignore them. I leave them the fuck alone. I think what caught my attention was the fact that she said she was in on my streams, on the YouTube streams. So I wanted to be communicative, to say, hey, hi, how's it going? That kind of thing. I didn't anticipate on anything being anything.
Yeah.
So now I know that there can be people out there doing the same of what she's doing. And I don't want any part of that shit.
That's pretty
So
greasy
now,
if you think about it.
yeah. Because, and Serena can tell you, I ain't never pulled anything with her. Now, with her, at least she's cute and she's worth trying to do, if I was to do something like that, it'd be at least with someone cute. But even then, I wouldn't do that. And she could tell you, I ain't ever asked her to do anything in a nudeful way or anything like that. And I've never gotten that kind of. She's just
you
a friend.
remember what I told you, right?
What's that?
Well, the first day she started running her pecker lips, I was sitting here and she was talking shit to everybody in chat. And then she went to cry old boo-hoo when she got roasted with 5 other people that she previously talked shit to.
Yeah. Well, I went on Home Dude's stream and I told him, look, I'm trying to figure this shit out and I'm trying to fix it because I don't want anybody bullying her. And I went back and after all that shit occurred, I went through some of them previous chats and I was watching on her type chats how she was calling them fat and calling them this, that, and the other thing. And this was shit that I was missing. So, I went back and I went, fuck, man, you know what? The hell with this shit. I know I got good admins, and if they tell me this shit from now on, fuck it. Just block the shit, because that's when I was like, I'm done with it. This girl is just making shit up. She's just doing some shit that ain't cool. She was trying to draw all the girls out of my stream and try to be the girl in my stream. And now I figured that part out is she asked me a direct personal question. Yeah, on one of the calls that I was on. You still with your girlfriend? Yeah, I'm still with my girlfriend. Why? Well, she got curious about it. I says, look, my old lady, I've been with her for over 2 years, and she's of my age.
Right.
So I don't know if she was just butthurt by that or what the deal was.
She was something, dude. That was rough.
What was that?
Oh, just the whole fucking situation.
Well, yeah, it was kind of pretty raw. To me, I just should have stayed away from it. But when Home Dude brought it to my attention, hey, look, you shouldn't be doing that. And I wasn't. Like I said, I'd never asked for this shit. But he was right. I saw another nude woman. So in a way, hindsight, I did my old lady wrong in that way. And so I talked to her about it and told her what happened. And I told her, I says, I'm sorry for the way the shit turned out. I wasn't looking for it. But, and she was like, well, what did you see? I said I saw everything of her. And I says, I'm sorry, I just, it wasn't something that I planned or anything like that. And so she told me, she goes, well, look, you're, you know, she goes, you're forgiven. I'll forgive you. But, you know, I was like, well, thank you. I was like, I appreciate it. I says, you know, like I said, it wasn't something I looked for, looked forward to. And so, yeah. So now I told her, I says, well, I'll tell you what, you know, if it makes it any better or anything like that, I'd like for you to participate on some of my streams and stuff. I think that would be awesome if we can do this kind of thing together, you know. And she's like, yeah, I'm for that, you know, but I'm busy all the time. I says, it's no big deal. If you sit there and sew in the sewing machine, it's all good. And some of the people in here even took comment to that. They were like, man, we like seeing her work. She seems like she really knows what she's doing. So
What, the lady sewing, is that your lady friend or something?
that that's my old lady. That's my lady from the Philippines. The one
It's
I've
all
been with.
good.
Yeah, she's a good person. She's really awesome. You know, a lot of dating sites, I guess you can really say that are really trashy or money grabbers and shit like that. Well, this one that I was on, it was a free one, and it so happened to have been the one that I ran into Joanna on. It was called meetme.com. And it was a pretty decent site when I was around it. You know, they were integrating like gifting and stuff, which was kind of nice. It's not something that you know was being abused or anything like that. But I saw in the thing to where I think is room that it can get abused because of the fact that if you gift somebody little trinkets and stuff like that, um, they get they get a portion of that. They get a percentage. So in other words, they can get paid for people gifting them. And that to me is that spells abuse. That means there's going to be people out there trying to milk you. But you know, Joanna wasn't like that. She wasn't out there for that kind of thing. She was out there for like what I was out there for, to meet somebody that could be down to earth, that you can get along with, and and possibly start some kind of relationship with. And it was really awesome as to how we came together. You know, we ended up off getting, you know, going off from that to doing. We got each other on WhatsApp, and we've been going that way ever since. Um, and the thing of it is because they got the video chat where you can do like here, where you can invite people up and stuff and talk to them and conversate with them. I was saying, you know, one thing that I put out is that, hey, once I find my match or the one that I'm interested in, and we want to make things happen, well, guess what? We won't need this app anymore. And I would recommend anyone else that if you find a mate, that you uninstall the app to end any confusion. Because either way, like if I was to download the app and I was to install it and I was to go on there, I can see when Joanna was last on there. You know what I'm saying? Or she can do the same thing to me. I would want her to know that she was the one for me. So I uninstalled it. I never went back. And if she ever checked, she would see that I never went back. I don't distrust her, and I know she's never been back. I just know it in my heart. And like I said, she hasn't abused me. She hasn't asked me for things. I mean, I got to drag things out of her sometimes to make sure that everything's okay with her. I mean, just like with this thing here with her daughter, you know, I mean, she's doing great business wise and she's able to support her daughter good. But the money situation out there is a whole different ball game out there than it is here. You know, her earnings aren't to the point of her being rich yet. She's working at it. She's getting there. She's expanded her business to a point to where she can make better money, but it's got to keep rolling in. She's doing
Oh,
good. She's able to care. You know, I haven't had to send her a dime in a long time, but now that this COVID-19 thing has hit, well, her daughter may need a laptop. So she's got her tuition and everything covered, but it's something like that she may need a little help with. So I told her, I says, well, if we can price out some of the computers, I'll help try and get it. So that way she'll be able to continue doing her schooling. But I had to pry that out of her. She didn't bring it up or talk to me about it. I brought it up with her to find out what it's like out there. And I don't think she's hurting. It's just the idea that she knows she's got a guy that'd be willing to help her when she does need it. So I offered to help and she's not turning it down. So
cool beans, man. Cool beans.
yeah, she's a good person. She's really, I've been with her from day one. From I mean, shit. She was employed through this employer for 2 years. Never had an issue. These people had issues with all different kinds of help coming in to help them. They either quit or they didn't work out and were terminated. But either way, and they had some pretty flaky people going in there watching over their kids. But she got to do it all. When they would fire somebody, she would pick up their tasks. She was a hard worker. And one day, her asthma got the better of them because they had a construction crew coming in and working in their house. She was exposed to all that sheetrock and all that stuff. So it took a toll on her and she ended up going to the hospital. And I had a funny feeling that something not good was going to, happen because these people didn't go in and visit her until her last day in the hospital or the day before she was being released. The madame came up to see her, but only visited her for a couple minutes. And I told her, I says, something tells me that she came up there to rid herself of some form of guilt. And I was right, because when she got out of the hospital, the moment she got there, because I was on the phone with her, talking, on video, and she was fucking crying. They had her fucking bags packed. They were telling her she had to go because they thought of her as a liability.
That's rough.
Yeah, it was rough. She went to her brother's house. She stayed at her brother's for a couple of days. And then she moved in with her grandmother, which their house was full of people. So we made arrangements to where, oh, hey, Wanda. We made arrangements where she could find a place, and she did. I put down the first 3 months, to cover all the deposits and everything, and got her into it. And from that, because she got her daughter back from her mom, I wanted to make sure everything was set up good for her and her daughter so she can properly care for her daughter. And so made sure that she got clothing for her daughter, her schooling. I tried help kicking her bills for a while. And she got in, we took a chance on this business because she didn't know how to do what she's doing now. She had to learn from some of her family members and from others and stuff that knew how to do it. So we had a lot of help with that from her family. So she learned what she did, and she's doing fucking great. I can't be any more prouder of her. She's doing what she needed to do. And then people came around and tried to get her to go work for them. And I told her, Joanna, don't do it. I says, tell them people to fuck off and die. Oh, I can't do that. Well, then just hang up on them and don't ever go back. Because the thing of it is, if you go back to them, then I'm sorry, because I already, if, you know, I think it would have killed our relationship because I already put a serious amount into her freedom to where she could be free. And she never went back, and she got this business up and going, and she's doing great. She's doing great. She may not even need my help to do with her daughter, but you know what? That's okay, because the thing of it is she knows that she's got a good participant. She's got someone that actually loves her. So her
If you
ex
don't mind
old
me asking, like in the area she's in, like is the poverty level pretty rough or
um I don't, well, she's not in one of the major cities anymore. When she was working for Madame, they were in a major city where the only way you can get in and out is with a pass. But she's not in that type of atmosphere anymore, and it's not. I want to say that it's not the poor end. Like what do you call that? Fuck,
Venezuela?
a brown guy. She's not way off in where there's no communication or anything like that. She's in a well-populated area that has a lot of people. Um, she gets good internet for a good portion of it, and she's got a lot of businesses around. So, if she was to move out where her mother is, she said that they live out in the boonies of a Barangay, and and it's very poor, and it would have been hard for her to conduct business. So where she's at, she can reach everything, and it's good. She only pays $150 a month in rent on the place that she was at, or that she is at. She's been there ever since. So not only did I do that, but I also sat there and bought her first 4 machines. I think I even may have gotten her the 5th one. But for the three of the machines she's bought on her own. And not only that, but she's been able to furnish her apartment now. She's got a refrigerator, she's got stoves, she's got all different kinds of stuff now. So she's accumulated her, a lot of stuff herself. So like I said, I can't be any more prouder of her. And one dude in here sat there and said, well, God, I would have my name attached to some of them profits. It's not the reason why I did it. I did it to help her because she really needed the help, and she wasn't abusing me. She wasn't, gimme, gimme, gimme. She wasn't like that at all. Now, she did joke with me one day. She got a good laugh out of me. She goes, well, now I'm on top. I'm doing good. I don't need you no more. But she laughed about it. And, I know she was just kidding. But we talk all the time. We're still in good communication with each other. Just that the difference between then and now is now she's really busy and she has a lot of clientele. She's doing good. So we can't spend as much time with each other as we used to, but it's all good. It's all good.
Cool beans, man.
She still wants to marry me. She still wants to be with me. I'm like her rock, and shit, she's like my rock. She's an awesome girl. Her daughter's like um, she's almost done with school. You know, she's got a year, or yeah, about a year to go. It's almost 18.
Well, I'm gonna head off here, Bulldog. It was nice talking to you.
Okay, brother. Alrighty.
Like I said, all that shit's water under the bridge now.
Yep, it is.
All right, buddy.
Take it easy.
You gonna be on tomorrow?
Oh, yeah.
All right, man. I shall see you later on then.
Alrighty. You have a good one.
You too, buddy.
Yeah, you're right, Bobby Joe. It's touch and go with online gaming or online dating. It is. You're right. You just got to be careful when you're talking to people and how you get to know them. If they're asking shit of you right off the bat or trying to get you to give them gift cards or any of that stupid bullshit, then, well, you know you're being baited. It's not worth it. You'll run across a lot of guys that'll sit there and want you to show them things or send nude pics. Ditch them fuckers too. They're not worth it. But you can find someone that's decent out there. It just takes a matter of time and what you're looking for. And so what's Wanda up to? Huh? Oh, Bobby Joe asked, what do you mean she's crying wolf? Um, Bobby Joe, what I meant by that comment of her crying wolf was quite simple. She was saying there was something wrong when there wasn't. That's what I meant by that. She went off to another community and was rapping about shit that didn't occur. She was telling this other community that uh, what was it, that she was pressured into taking nude pics of herself and sending them to me, but she was being more derogatory about it. And the way she was speaking, you know damn well that she was no fucking victim. I mean, she was downright dirty into it. And I'd never, ever asked her to send me anything like that. Nor did I ever tell her to do anything like that. That's what I mean about crying wolf. I think the girl is seeking some kind of companionship with somebody, and she's just going about it the wrong way. Because to me, in a way, I think what she's doing is dangerous. And it's either going to get her raped, hospitalized, or even worse. Mm-hmm. Well, there was no danger involved with her. I was very careful. There was no danger at all dealing with Joanna on there. I got to know her for a while, for at least like a month or so before I even did the Facebook thing. And then when we did do Facebook and we chatted on Facebook Messenger, we switched over um, to WhatsApp. Now you got to be careful using that WhatsApp too. You'll find mysterious people show up on your list out of the damn blue. And I don't know if it's something set in the software that makes that happen or what. Oh, Bobby, you taking off? Get back to doing my daily things. Oh, okay. All right. Well, if you want to pop in tomorrow and say hi, that'd be cool. Yeah, we'll see you on the next one. I guess the trolls have stopped. I take it. Mhm. Alrighty. Well, I suppose we should call it a wrap. I've been on here for a while already. So, man, 2.5 hours. Wow. Holy shit. Okay, guys. Well, I guess we will call it a wrap, and we'll do another stream tomorrow. Unless later on, if Joanna wants to go on for a little bit, I'll probably do that. But if she wants to. Mhm. Hey, guys. All right. So I guess I will catch you guys on the next one. So remember to be safe, be vigilant, and don't catch the corona. Peace, guys.